You've seen what those creatures can do.
Warning. This is a station-wide emergency.
What the hell have you done?
That's not annoying at all. Good.
Welcome to the Pray
Good
Let's
day.
Pray live stream.
It's Friday. We're happy. It's the weekend.
Woo! Weekend time. Are you guys ready for Friday? Well, I guess you don't really have
This
a show.
Friday or next Friday?
Oh, yeah,
when
next
Prey
Friday.
releases.
That's right. Guys, this is our final oh, how's the audio? How's the audio?
Yeah. Tell us how we sound.
We switched spots this week, so
Switching
Jess
it
can
up.
actually read the chat.
But
and-
Morgan stayed there.
Yeah, Morgan's the same. Oh, we should do intros. I'm Matt Clinkscales, the brand manager
I'm
for
Noah.
Prey.
I'm just kidding. I'm Jess.
That's
I
Jess.
am the community manager for Prey.
Cool. Let's see. I hear and see nothing. Audio is good. Sound is fake. Okay. Well,
I don't know what that means.
That doesn't help us. No.
Could be a mimic.
I guess we can talk about this, but guess what? Prey comes out next week, so this is the last Let's Pray before the game is actually out, and you guys will be able to pray with us.
Let's pray yourself.
We can all pray together
Let's
next time
pray
this is
with
out.
your...
Yeah.
No. Well, it won't say let's pray with yourself.
It'll be super tight. So I guess sorry.
So why don't you wait? Well, you don't have any drink left.
I know I'm out.
What is Prey about for
You know
those
what?
that might not know?
That's a really good question. For those that are joining us for the first time, and for those that really want a refresher, you play the role of Morgan Yu in
Male or
in Prey.
female.
Male or female, and
You can pick.
you're the subject
Pick your
of
you.
an experiment meant to alter humanity forever, but things have gone terribly wrong because, of course, it's a video game. You wake up with essentially no identity. You're trying to figure out who you are, but everyone on board this massive space station called the Talos 1
Talos 1.
has been massacred.
Most people.
Most people, not everyone, I should say. Good call. But
There's some friends.
yeah, and you meet them along the way. But in this case, you're simply trying to survive in Prey, trying to use your wits, your weapons, your mind-bending abilities that you'll acquire along the way, and just try and survive on Talos 1. And figure out
That sounds really good.
what these secrets are. But today, I'm going to put my headphones on. I forgot to do that. Nicole, you reminded me.
Can't hear anything. So we do have some giveaways today. We will be giving away this TranStar wallet.
Oh, we got to get close. This is
Closer.
pretty dope. It looks like Morgan's uniform,
A yellow tulip pint glass.
which I don't know if we've shown yet, but it's a bar on the Talos 1 where people go and hang out.
We have 2 of these Prey t-shirts, but they are only size medium, so if you get picked and you are not a size medium, I apologize.
It looks like a smedium.
You can make a quilt. I've seen people cut out pictures.
Yeah.
Get on Pinterest and take a look.
I actually did that once with all my old band shirts from high
And it
school,
looks
so it's
cool.
a bunch
Put
of
them
like
on a canvas.
corn shirts and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, but last but not least, one lucky winner will be winning a custom Prey
I did it wrong.
Xbox One S.
This thing is so cool.
And all you need to do is be in the chat, hanging out with us. You don't have to participate if you don't want to, though we encourage it if you're nice.
Yeah.
And follow the Bethesda account on Twitch.
Yeah, ask questions. Jess can, now that we can actually read the chat over there, she
It's
can
over here,
she
we
can
can't
help
see. Before we jump into gameplay, be warned there are spoilers.
a lot.
There are quite a bit. We always want you to stay around watching, but cover your eyes if you don't want to see anything.
Right.
And where are we jumping into today?
So today, you guys voted to see, I want to say it's Hardware Labs. We had
I
a
would
few
hope so.
choices. What were the choices there was?
Crew quarters, which would be where we left off last week. Hardware Labs, which is about, how far to the game would you say?
We'll say maybe a little past. You know what? If everyone's playing the demo, Hardware Labs is probably going to be the first place you're going after the demo. So play the demo. It's pretty cool.
But you won't play Hardware Labs.
But you won't play Hardware
You'll
Labs.
play that next week.
Yes. So yeah, everyone, I'm seeing a lot of spoilers in the chat. Just if you're worried about spoilers, Jess is already putting it out there. You will be spoiled. So
Yeah.
feel free to just stay in the chat and hang out with us and
Win
you can
stuff.
Still, you can still be entered to win some rad
We'll
prizes.
be talking to some of the devs at Arcane in a little bit, so if you have questions, we could try to ask them. We have some ourselves, but we always welcome more.
Mm-hmm.
And why don't we jump into praise? Did we forget anything?
I don't think so. Oh, I guess I'll probably tell you what we're doing right now. So that's in Hardware
That's kind of
Labs.
important.
Yeah, something just happened. Long story short, you're looking to find a guy named Dr. Calvino. He has a piece of technology, or at least knows how to fix a piece of technology that you are missing, or let's just say something happened to it. So
Do they learn that in the demo, or is that something that comes immediately after?
they may or may not have learned that in the demo too. So again, spoilers. So we're going to look for Dr. Calvino and figure out the best way we can do that. We're going to show you some cool stuff today. I will make one big caveat, and that's that I'm going to have a lot of powers that you probably won't have this early on in the game, but you will be if you're backtracking. But we wanted to be able to show you guys some of the cool alien powers.
Go out with a bang before lunch.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll show you guys some of that stuff.
Now you play.
Yeah, now I'm going to play.
Let's pray.
Are you seeing my cool little menu select screen? How long can I do
exciting.
this? Look at this, guys. Infinitely repeats. Okay. All right.
So you're in a hallway.
The best hallway.
I like your little skull in the bottom corner.
Chat, I'm working on my posture, so if I start to slouch, please let me know.
We could all slouch together in solidarity.
So these are operators, and if you guys have been following along, you can tell that some of them are bad. These guys are corrupted, but...
What are you doing right now,
Oh, okay.
other than getting annihilated? It's like a robot dance.
I for some reason thought Machine Mind would work on this guy, but you know what I just realized? It's not leveled up enough. So I'm going to have to go old school. I'm going to use an EMP on this guy, because EMPs...
What are you? You have a lot of things in your inventory right now.
Oh yeah, I do. There we go. Back up.
So they do explode when you kill them.
Yeah.
That little ha-ha, gotcha! So you're low on health.
It reminds me of, what was that perk in Call of Duty?
I don't know.
From 4?
Which one?
Call of Duty 4, where you dropped the grenade when you killed someone.
If only I could tell you. I'm sure chat could let you know.
Chat, let me know. Okay, so yeah. Drink some tea, got a little...
Lot to read.
We're gonna actually read this out loud today, everything I pick up.
I don't think so.
Alright, let's start here.
No.
Ellipses.
No.
And Johnson's term
Ellipses too.
came
Don't forget
to
the
an
apostrophe.
end, paving the way for President Reagan. Oh, spoilers. Spoilers on Reagan. Alright. Oh. Well, that guy just went out to space.
He's living his dream. What are you doing right now, other than
I'm just zooming in on
putting
him to give
triangles on
everyone good...
this floaty man?
Man, you would not stop. All right. Let's see if we can see him in the telescope, actually. Do we see him? I can sort of see him, yeah. Man, he's out there already. All right. So we need to find Dr. Calvino. He's on the map right now. Or Calvino's workshop is. Oh, that's not healthy.
He has a shotgun right now. Resources are scarce, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We'll probably show a fabricator, which, jumping ahead a little bit, but...
Okay, so maybe that's a good time to go through kind of what I have. Good point, because I've got this big wheel with a lot of stuff on it. So I've got
a lot of stuff you won't have yet, probably.
I've got a few powers. I've got kinetic blast, which is essentially like it uses like a kinetic energy to literally blast things in every direction.
It tells you.
What's up? Oh, it literally says it on the side of the screen.
Just
Sorry.
read those.
Oh, sorry. No, I'm going to make it up as I go along. Remote manipulation, which lets me interact with stuff far away, but then also I can retrieve things.
20 meters away.
Kind of like force pull. Mimic matter, which we'll show in a second. You can turn into all kinds of crazy objects. Machine mind, I can hack into turrets and hostile robotic things. Phantom genesis, which I'll show you later. Phantom shift, I'll show you later. Shotgun, glue cannon, which is the coolest weapon in the game, lets you not only create secret paths, but freeze enemies in their place.
Steps.
And we'll even talk to Arcane later, and they'll show us how some of the hazards they created on board the glue cannon actually can help you get around them. Pistol, the bolt caster, wrench, recycler charge, Typhon lure, and EMP charge.
We'll try to show you all of these throughout the stream, but...
Try.
Well, you will. I challenged you now.
The challenge is accepted.
And all of these things can be upgraded through just getting neuromods or weapons kits and a whole bunch of fun stuff.
Oh,
If you don't die from a robot.
well, that's not great. Starting this off pretty rough.
Are you going
as
hard?
I may have not turned the difficulty down for myself after our first little playthrough. There we go. Oh, come on.
Man, he just doesn't give up.
They're tough. Tough little guys. So they're clearly the mean operators on board the station. They've been corrupted by the Typhon presence. Whoa.
And what was that, little friend?
So that was a mimic, one of the signature enemies in this game. It's, actually, I'll let you describe it, because I think... Oh.
There's a lot happening right now.
There's a lot going on. There's a phantom. So I've actually collected a lot of the phantom data, but as you can see, using my psychoscope, I can pinpoint its weaknesses, which it says is glue, and then I just it's immune to EMPs though, so unlike the operators, doesn't really get affected by stuff like EMP blasts. Kind of a bummer.
You're carrying metal. Or is that Typhon?
Am I carrying metal?
Apparently. You just alerted.
Oh, I've got like 16 guns on me.
I was just letting you know, in case you didn't know, that the security device told you you were carrying metal.
Hey, top-notch security. I think one of these...
Woo!
Where'd he go?
So the Mimic. Little
Come on, man.
semi-spidery guy. They can turn into any inanimate object in the environment that is, to use Arcane's words, not bolted down.
Mm-hmm.
And it's completely random. That's not scripted, except for like maybe 1 or 2 throughout the game.
Yeah,
but
it's super. And
leads
I'm sure
to
you guys
lots
will-
of paranoia. There's stairs.
So, come on, Thaddeus. Is it Thaddeus? Thaddeus?
No, he didn't make it. No, well, the Phantom's Clive.
That's right. Oh,
Do we want to say why the Phantom is Clive, or just let it go?
we'll let it go.
Gotcha.
We'll let everyone discover that. I saw some threads on the internet with people discussing why they could have names, so we'll let people figure it out. So I just collected a key card.
See, metal.
Oh, you're right. So in this case, I could just use... I could actually do this a couple ways. I could have hacked my way into this. I found a key card on the gentleman over there. So I could use that, but I could also... Oh, it's locked. You know what I'll do? Show off Mimic Matter. There's clearly a little bit of a hole over here, so maybe I can... There we go. So now I'm actually inside here without having to unlock that door. Oh, sweet.
Can the aliens turn into foam?
Can they turn to foam? I don't...
No, the mimics can turn into the canisters though that the foam
Oh,
comes
yeah,
in, but
for
they
sure.
can't turn into the foam
That actually
themselves.
happens quite a bit.
That's a good question though.
They turn into ammo, which is probably the most frustrating, because like you mentioned earlier, there's a lot of times in this... Oh, God, I just got scared. There's a lot of times in this game where, you know, you're looking for ammo, you're scrounging to get it, and you may not be super detailed when looking for it, so they come out and scare you.
So what did you just pick up?
So I just picked up a fabrication plan, so if I can find a fabricator, I can actually make, I think it was pistol ammo, which is super exciting.
Very helpful. You'll see throughout the game that there is a bunch of random items you can pick up, and if you're a hoarder or a cleaner, you can have a whole, as much as your inventory space will allow, but all of that can be used in the the recycler, which can make items that you use to then fabricate stuff. We'll show you that in a little bit.
So what I'm going to try and do, I can't get in front of this turret because I have so many alien powers that it's going to destroy me immediately,
Do you want to talk about that a little more?
but I can unlock this door, and hopefully, if I can get the Phantom over here, if I can lure the Phantom in front of this turret, then I should be okay. So I'm going to use the Huntress Bolt Caster, deploy the turret, and
Oh God. Where was he?
he's over there, so he's pretty far away. But I got his attention. There we go. Come this way. Come this way. Come on. Come out here. There he goes. Look at that. Come on, open up. Open up.
While you're fancy legs. While you're taking him
that.
down. Did you take him down already?
Yeah.
Well, congratulatory prize for somebody else other than you.
Sorry.
We are giving away the TranStar wallet, perfect for holding your cards and hopefully not a mimic.
Your cards.
Cards,
Your various
money,
cards.
coins. There's a coin section.
Remember when people used to have pictures of like
I missed that day. I liked having pictures, but now everybody's got cell phones and don't need them. Now ye, N-A-O-Y-I, sorry for butchering your name. You are the winner of this TranStar wallet. We will message you after the stream, and I will get your information.
Calvino probably has a key card. You can locate him, or what's left of him, with the security roster.
So this is cool. We've shown this off a little bit in the past, but with the security rosters on board the station, you can actually identify basically any member of the Talos One staff, and
Dead or alive.
dead or alive, and actually find their location where they were, and it'll put a blip on your map. So in this case,
Keep
I need to
getting
find
tangled.
Calvino so I can then find his key card. So to do that, I want to actually go back to the security roster that I was at earlier. Oh my!
It's like, oh, surprise! Every time.
Okay.
Sometimes I like to
Where'd he-
think that they're just innocent. And they're like, I just want to play hide and seek,
where
and then
did
they
he-
run away.
Where did he go?
Matthew Bain, the bolt caster does not do damage. You can use it to distract, as Clink showed earlier, but you cannot do damage.
You can
with
use it though to.
It does make a
touch-
fun squeaky sound.
You know, I'll show you what else the bolt caster can do.
Not the
just if
shotgun.
You guys are super curious.
Blast the
Yeah.
computer.
But check this out. Like if you're on like a super far away and you don't want to interact with a bunch of or get involved with a giant alien. Oh, it also makes a cute sound. Oh. Mimic's back.
That's him mad at you for not coming and finding him
He
later.
was like, come back and find me. So yeah, the bolt caster can actually be used to interact with buttons, doors, computers, anything like that. Anything that you can interact with in real life. In real life? That doesn't work. So now we just gotta find Dr. Calvino.
How long can you stay in mimic form?
As long as you have psi power. So if
This
you've
little
got
purple bar down there at the bottom.
yeah, if you look down, actually I'll put my cursor over there. If you
Hey,
put-
convenient.
if this right here is your psi power, the purple meter, and as long as that bar is up, you can stay mimicked for as long as you want to. So now we put a blip on our map. We can actually locate Dr. Calvino. Actually, before I go, this is also really cool and a good tip for new players of the game. Make sure when you go to a security station, you download the area map key. It'll help you make sure you're hitting all your locations. All the places that are shadowed out means I haven't actually been there yet.
Part of every space station. Lots of
Part
areas
of every
to
good,
explore.
part of every good space station.
Talos 1 is fully explorable,
Yeah. And we'll show you a little bit of that today too, hopefully, if I don't run out of time.
and it's huge. I think it's been equated to the Empire State Building
One of them.
in space. We have a cool size chart that shows you how it sizes up to other things in the real world.
Okay, so that's upstairs. Let me show you guys what the glue cannon can actually do. One really cool thing. You can use it for paths, so I just made this little path right here. Now I can actually climb up. Oh.
To recover your health,
Oh,
God, which he will need to do shortly. There are med kits. There's also food and drinks that you can take to heal as well. But med kits are sparse. You will also be able to find fabrication plans for those.
Yes! Whoa. That was the best. Oh, there's someone else up here. Oh, great. Oh, I just mimicked myself. I just recycled myself by accident.
You can recycle yourself. Let's pick another winner to
I'm
celebrate
sorry, that
death.
was not cool.
Death and prey.
I got overexcited and threw a recycler charge at a tiny mimic.
This is for our yellow tulip pint glass.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Qualex XD. You will be shipped this. I will message you after the stream and be able to get your information.
Okay. that was embarrassing.
And yes, the recycler charge can recycle you.
Apparently. So let's see if we can do that again. This is a good chance for me to kind of show off. There's actually plenty of ways to get up here. It is a prey game, so you can pray your way. No? That just all right.
I like it.
Sorry. I actually don't have his key code, but if I don't have hacking. Here's a good chance for me to show off.
Rejected.
Let's take hacking. So I've got a few neuromods. Where is hacking? Security? Nope. Where's?
We're gonna have to call him soon.
Oh, we do? I can't find hacking. Do you see? Do you see?
Scientist. Down. Right
Oh,
there.
I have hacking. I have hacking. Okay, that's what it was. That's
Do it!
Apologies, that was probably
Amateur hour over here.
life's most frustrating. Okay. All right, here we go. Fist bump. Let's go.
That was like too well.
Wait.
Oh, it's not done. Yay!
Fairly easy on that one. No big.
This is a doorway to stairs.
So yeah, again, one more of the 15 ways you could have gotten through that one area. I'm just kind of. Oh! Didn't see that. All right, what do we do in this situation? Let's get out of
That was
He's about to
probably
shoot.
the
Whoa.
the worst case scenario you could have had. It was like
Come
that
on,
scene
man.
in Pulp Fiction when Bruce Willis is driving the car and then Marcellus Wallace walks across the street with his donuts.
All right, so let's recycle this guy and get out of his way.
Or you're getting him out of your way.
Yeah.
Boop!
Running.
So dramatic.
Is he gone? Yes. The geyser of materials.
And you got a key card.
That's the director of the lab. I have the sense he resented you.
Because he was trying to kill me. Come on.
Poor guy. Wait, take this moment to pause and call our devs.
Yeah, for sure. That's a good time. Good time.
So you get to run around and
there's plenty of
not get killed.
Environmental things like this. Where,
All right. Am I gonna have to awkwardly like reach over you and do this? Okay. So.
Oh, here I go.
All right.
Sorry, guys. 1 second. Is it just the call button?
Yep.
All right.
We know how to Skype. Oh, that's like up you.
Yeah. That doesn't make sense. Thanks, Nicole.
Hey guys.
Hey there.
Welcome to our Twitch stream.
Up you.
Thanks for giving.
Ben Howenstein.
Yeah.
Yes,
very good.
redeemed.
I still don't forgive you though.
Both gameplay engineers, correct?
Correct.
All right. I promise I tried this ahead of time. Not really well, and I just lost my notes too. So that's also fun. So why don't you give us a little overview about what you guys do for Arcane and Prey?
Sure. I am a gameplay engineer, chiefly responsible for the alien powers.
Wow.
All of them except for remote manipulation. To Josh. And so gameplay programming is kind of where the art meets the science, and it's really fun.
Powers.
So whereas Ben's been very focused on making all the cool powers that you get in the game, I've been a bit more of a jack of all trades. I've done lots of stuff, some really cool stuff that I can't actually talk about because it's later in the game and we're trying not to spoil people too much. All of the hazards you'll run into throughout the space station, fire, electricity, explosive tanks, you name it, that was me.
What's your favorite one of those environmental hazards?
My favorite environmental hazard is probably the explosive tanks, just because when I first set it up, the design just called for it to, you shoot it and it explodes. But I'm like, I kind of want it to fly all around the room before it explodes. And so I put that in and like, all right, that's good.
And then after that, we said, what happens if you mimic it and it explodes? And so we went on that path, and that's actually sort of a nice example of collaborative nature of game development. Things just emerge over time as you add features and you sort of work together to make them all sort of mesh and make sense together and remain systemic and fun at the same time.
Awesome. So what you guys are saying is you're the bane of Seth's existence during patch when he kept trying to foam the explosive tank, hit it with the wrench and run away, and it always blew up in his face. He was getting really mad.
super frustrated.
Some things are user error.
It's true, because I did that the first time on the stream. I have proof. It took me 30 times to practice it beforehand, but...
So for first-time players, they won't be getting the alien powers during the demo, but they will be getting some of the human powers. Do you have any recommendations for what you think is best for first-time players that are trying out the powers of the game?
I personally think for human powers, I think combat focus is a must.
Yeah, that's going to help you out in some of those tougher combat situations, like in the trauma center. I've seen a lot of people streaming the game running into some problems there. Take combat focus, slow down time, really give you time to appreciate what's going on, avoid those thermal blasts.
I think that's probably the hardest part of let's just call it the demo. Essentially, just that opening area is that trauma center area. I'm sure
Walk in there, you're like,
a lot of people are having issues with it. I know.
Yeah, and pro tip, combat focus and side targeting stack. So, time moves while you're moving while side targeting. The combat focus part of that will also be in effect, so you'll slow down time even more.
I had no idea. And what have been, overall, your favorite powers that you've used in the game?
I like Mimic.
I was just mimicking some inanimate object trying to stay camouflaged because this phantom's been just stalking me for a second. It's got to be... Oh. It must have been such a hard power.
So distracted.
I know, I'm sorry. It must have been such a hard power, though, to integrate into all the systems and the level design. I keep thinking about that because it's such a weird and unique power.
It really is. There were very few constraints on what the player can do, and so Mimic had to support all of that. One of the... there are a lot of complicated parts to that. One was the camera system. We have a first-person game, so we had to come up with a third-person camera system while you're mimicking things. And the other issue is you can mimic very small things, and we also have very small spaces. So the player can get into spots where the camera more or less can't fit cleanly without, clipping through something. So it was a challenge to figure out the balance between performance, camera behavior, making everything smooth, also making sure that the gameplay isn't impacted, players always able to look wherever they want at any time, making sure that the player can target while mimicked, enter side targeting, and use another power while mimicked. All that kind of stuff is, that's why that was what I did for most of the project.
All little details that people don't probably take into consideration unless it's your job too. Did you guys have to work?
Drop hunt, and then now we finally have a finished AAA mimic power.
Did you guys ever get into conflicts over powers versus environmental hazards versus how it should react with each other?
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so while you're mimicked and then you roll through the fire hazard, what should happen there?
Do you melt as plastic?
Do you get knocked out of mimic? Do you,
And how do you guys build your characters while you're playing at the office, knowing what you know about the environment and your systems?
It really depends on why I'm playing at that moment. Really, am I going in just to bug fix, to get to a situation? All right, well then I'm going to throw on lots of conditioning, increase my health, increase the value of health packs, rank up my guns, and just brute force my way through a problem until I get to where I need to go. But if I'm actually playing just to mess around and have fun, well then it's alien powers all the way.
Yeah, I'm totally biased, so I like to do an alien power build. It takes a bit more patience, and you sort of have to plan ahead a little bit because you don't actually have access to those powers until later in the game. So the part of the game leading up to that can be a little bit more challenging if you're holding off spending your neuromods on things that will make you more survivable in the short term. So you can spend them later and going deeper in the alien skill tree.
Those have been the popular things, seeing all those alien powers and how people are using them. To that, more of a general question, did Arcane and you guys design mimics to scare the shit out of everybody?
Yes, I would say so. If you don't finish this game and then look suspiciously at every coffee mug you come across, we haven't done our job.
I know I do.
Yeah, at no point, in my opinion, at no point did we think that this is a game where we want the player to always feel comfortable and low stress.
Yeah.
We do want to scare the shit out of you. It makes us happy.
That's always a good.
But we also want you to figure out how to become more powerful and deal with those encounters in a way where you feel like something that was scaring me at the beginning is now something I have mastered. I have mastery over it because I built my character and I built my skills. And that always feels good too.
The predator becomes the prey.
Yes, sir.
I see what you did there.
Everyone.
Clink, do you have any questions?
No, I am too focused on trying to not die.
Not die?
Every time. I am so
Last
sorry.
one then. When does Prey release?
Oh.
I think it's in a week, yeah? Yeah.
I don't know. We've been playing it for like 3.5 years. So.
Thing is, we found Dr. Calvino. He was actually floating outside the station. So we now need to figure out, how do we get outside the station, right? So in theory, I can go through here this way. If I have the glue cannon, I can clearly just close that off and approach it the straightforward way. So the glue cannon, clearly super useful.
Yes. This is a big old open space.
Yeah, this is a little rough. There's a lot of enemies here. A lot of enemies here. A lot of ways to approach this. I want to make sure I'm not doing anything super stupid.
And we don't have too much longer. Might just.
Oh, I need an ECA.
You need to bust a move.
Oh God.
The Alp.
They're on the way.
We do not recommend eating goop. While hardened, it kind of looks like popcorn and makes me want to eat popcorn. I don't think that it's
Where are they?
edible.
Oh, I didn't get him. Oh, there's mimics. There's a lot of mimics too. All right.
So we're going to give away both t-shirts now. Pick 2 winners. Again, they're both medium, so if you're not a medium, good luck making a quilt or a canvas, but there it's pretty cool. Are you having fun?
Sorry, I lit the mimics on fire, and they're running after me.
On fire?
They're running after me on fire. Okay.
Congratulations to Iron Deathlock, and Sun for We'll message you after the break. I butchered your name entirely.
Yeah, I think I got all of them.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It seems
It's
like
okay.
it seems like every time it's like, hey, we're about to read winners or something. Like I get into a big firefight and almost die. Okay, so here's the fabricator and recycler.
Oh, talk about those a little bit. What are these squishies you're picking up?
Rather than talk about it, I'm just going to show you guys.
Show you.
So I already have the Artex propulsion system, but generally speaking, you would be fabricating that right now.
That would be your first time seeing it, right?
Yeah, totally. So let's go ahead and drop a bunch of this stuff I've been collecting because I'm running out of inventory space. What else can I get rid of? I don't need the bolt caster. I want it. I've got 2 pistols. It's beautiful.
We just released a video last weekend or the weekend before for Earth Day. If you missed that, that's a fun video showing off the recycler. Keeping Talos 1 clean, 1 item at a time.
Always need those med kits. So right now I don't have a whole lot of fabrication plans. It's pretty early on, and I think even if you're playing the demo, you'll probably only have a couple things. But
Med kits are a good one to have.
Yeah, as you progress, you'll end up with just a ton of cool fabrication plans and stuff. And in that case, I could have made myself this nice little jetpack.
And missed.
And I missed. Awesome. That felt good. Way to...
Oh! Who's that?
Okay. Put the fire out. How much time do I have left?
You have 4 minutes.
Oh, okay. So it's probably time for us to... Oh! I heard someone.
Airlock has a
Oh,
come on.
sabotage!
Well engineered as a safety measure. It's
It's era. Let's see. What do I have?
well, even when the enemy is already
Recycle this guy?
inside the station.
Oh, God, run!
It wouldn't stray far. Typhon
Almost
may
got me
spread to
again.
the exterior.
Too bad you can't live past that and be, like,
From the inside.
Just
can
a
you
nice-
mix power, like mimic
Looks like you've
into
already got a
a
propulsion
squishy from the recycling charge?
You can. You can.
And then recycle it and then create
Oh,
more
as
of
in,
yourself?
can you recycle yourself? Like, into a thing? I don't know if Arcane built that system.
So something cool about the environment is if you're looking out the, did you go over this, the window thing?
No.
So if you're looking out a window from the inside of Talos 1 outside or vice versa, you are seeing the active gameplay outside of the windows. It's not like a painting or anything or some game trickery. Everything outside the space station, Sean Connery for a second.
Yeah.
Space station is explorable, and so is the inside. So at any point in time, you're seeing actual game level.
Which
I
is
don't know, I'm not a dev. I don't know the terminology there.
it was fantastic.
Yes.
No, this is I don't think we've actually shown this in playthrough yet, but yeah, here's just a really quick example of you can actually go outside any one of these airlocks.
And find a human corpse, like the guy floating away.
And yeah, so this is actually all one big cohesive space that we can play around in.
Why don't you like show the station from bottom to top?
So it's a little, it takes a while to get out there. You know, we'll go visit this human corpse, because why wouldn't we? So there's a lot of little blips on the menu or on the map that you can see, kind of floating out here. Things to go find. There's actually some dangerous things out there too. I'm gonna throw it first.
And then you're gonna have to go chase it.
Now I'm gonna pull my pistol. Wait. Oh, I threw it too far. Well, there it goes. My health is low.
I wish we could fly to the Earth. I don't think you can fly to the Earth. You'd burn up in the atmosphere
That's
anyway.
right. I'm not sure if you can.
What is happening outside?
Oh. Okay, I went way past where I was supposed to go.
Exploration, play your way.
So all of if you're in a certain level, you can actually unlock the airlock, which will allow you to revisit certain areas from the outside. So if there's perhaps crazy aliens inside, maybe you just want to go around them. You got to be careful though, because there's actually aliens outside too. So.
Yep. But your weapons work, and so do your powers.
Yeah.
So that's helpful.
Yeah, all your weapons work out here. You can, can use guns outside. You can interact with the objects the same way.
And I know from discussing with the devs before that they did a lot of real science, and they took a lot of that into consideration when developing everything for the game. Lots of science fact and science fiction.
Here we go.
Strike a pose.
You found him. Not surprising. Well done.
It's a nice.
I like how his hair still more or less stayed kept on his head.
He had some pomade in. So yeah, this is a kind of a quick example without showing you guys too much. We don't want to spoil too much because the game's a week out. But yeah, this is just a really quick hint at for instance, we needed to find Dr. Calvino. He was outside, so what do? We just actually go to the outside of the space station and go around. And this is all one big area. You can see the Arboretum, which we showed you guys last week. It's locked, but if we had unlocked it, we could have actually gone there. So it's kind of cool.
Do we want to end there?
Yeah, I think I'll get back into Harbor Labs. That's probably a great place to end. And we have the big console giveaway still.
Yep,
don't
we're giving away our Xbox One in a second. We had an earlier stream today, but we're cutting it a little short because our friends from ZeniMax Online are going to be doing their ESO stream coming up at 3. Prey releases.
Prey releases next week, 5/5/17, Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, we have the unlock times and everything on our most recent Bethesda net post, so feel free to take a look there. Demo is available now on Xbox One and PS4, so you can play the opening hour of
Yeah.
Prey demo.
If you guys haven't checked it out, just hop on your PS4 or your Xbox. It's free right now. Make sure you download it. Let us know what you think.
Drum roll.
Yeah. I'm not
And
actually gonna do
our
it.
winner
Sorry, it's
is
terrible.
Bearded Panda Bear.
Bearded Panda Bear.
Congratulations. We will be I'm pulling my headset off. We'll be contacting you after the stream to get your information, and we'll get that sent to you.
Isn't that pretty?
Just to note, though, obviously Twitch is worldwide, so this is a North American Xbox, which isn't a big deal with Xboxes. You'll just need a different power strip thing or a converter
Yeah.
if you're not in America or North America.
All right, so what else we got this week? Do we have any cool surprises we're going to let people have? Or, we've got a whole lot coming next week, clearly.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be doing all kinds of
some
streams.
Twitch streams from all over the board next week. But we're going to end with the latest in our Cooking with Prey.
Cooking with Prey,
It is
the new hit internet sensation.
random dim sum food item that you can eat in the game, and Morgan's favorite. So until next time, launch day.
5/5/17, May 5th, 2017, Cinco de Mayo 2017, a.k.a.
A week from today.
Oh, wow, that rhymed.
Yeah, well done.
That was dope.
Have a great weekend.
We got to try and end it on the freeze frame, because we did last week. And ready? Nicole, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
All right, guys. Have a good one. Happy Let's Praying, and we'll see you next week for the launch of Prey.
Yeah.
You seem to have forgotten how to make your favorite dim sum, Morgan. Let me help you jog your memory. Here's what you're gonna need: 1 pound finely chopped typhon, 6 cups of flour, cup white sugar, 1 3 water, tablespoon active dry yeast, cornstarch, 1 tablespoon sauce. It's a lot to take in, isn't it, Morgan? Shall we start with a cocktail to loosen up? Slice up a lemon. That's not a lemon, Morgan. We're missing our mental faculties today, aren't we? Better. Now let's add some ice, some sugar, some old sawed-out bourbon, and bitters, and shake that mother. Give it a full shake. There. How's that taste? Now back to the dim sums. Oh, I see another drink. Pull yourself together, Morgan. F it. Just use the Neuromod. Well done, Morgan. This fucking guy.
Rated M for mature.